Are you one of the 2/3 of South Africans without a will? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? According to the 2025 Sanlam Legacy Wills Survey, a staggering 66% of us haven't taken this crucial step. But don't worry, understanding the essentials of estate planning can empower you to protect your loved ones and ensure your legacy. David Thomson, Senior Legal Advisor at Sanlam Trust, sheds light on the most pressing questions South Africans have about wills. Let's dive in. Preventing forged wills. How do I protect my wishes? Unfortunately, you can't completely prevent someone from attempting to forge your will. However, you can ensure a forgery doesn't stand. If you suspect a will is fake, inform the master of the High Court. They can then ask the courts to declare it invalid. Handwriting experts can be brought in to analyze the document, and the presence of witnesses is critical. If the witnesses weren't there when the will was signed, it's automatically invalid. Executors. Who are they, and how many do I need? Your executor is the person or trust company you designate in your will to carry out your wishes after you're gone. This includes everything from paying off debts to distributing your assets. The master of the High Court officially appoints them, provided they're competent and can provide sufficient security. You don't necessarily need more than one, but it's wise to name an alternative in case your first choice is unable to serve. If you appoint a trust company, a backup isn't usually necessary. When is a will read? There's no set time for reading a will. It can be read as soon as possible after your passing, and your heirs have the right to know its contents. But here's where it gets controversial. Be mindful of funeral instructions. Wills are often read after the funeral. Therefore, it's vital to share wishes like cremation or organ donation directly with your loved ones while you're still alive. Important insight A concerning 45% of people with wills haven't shared the contents with their loved ones. Having these conversations is essential, and it's also a chance to share your final wishes, such as organ donation. Storage fees. Are they necessary? Some providers charge fees for the safe storage of your will. It's essential to clarify this with your provider. DIY wills. Are they valid? Yes, a DIY will from a store can be valid, but only if it complies with the Wills Act. This means it must be signed correctly with a pen and witnessed by 2 people at the time of signing. It must also clearly express your intentions. Whether drafted by a lawyer, your bank, or bought at a stationery store, compliance is key. And this is the part most people miss. Expert professional help is strongly recommended to avoid potentially costly mistakes. Contesting a will. What's the point if it can be challenged? Contesting a will is rare and difficult. At Sanlam Trust, only about 1 or 2 wills out of 1,000 estates are challenged. It's a costly process, involving a high court application that can take months or even years to resolve. You must prove the will's invalidity, such as fraud, duress, or non-compliance with legal formalities. Simply being unhappy or excluded isn't enough. Why a will matters. Despite the risks, only 34% of South Africans currently have a will, according to the Sanlam Legacy Wills Survey. The main reasons? Many believe they don't own enough assets, 43%, and many procrastinate, 27%. But a will isn't just about how much you own. It's about who you love. It ensures your children have guardians, your assets go where you want them to, and your wishes are respected. The credibility of a will isn't about where it comes from. It's about whether it complies with the law and reflects your intentions. It's one of the simplest but most powerful ways to protect your family and build generational wealth, Thomson says. Final thoughts. Estate planning can seem daunting, but it's a vital act of love and responsibility. Are you surprised by the number of South Africans without wills? Do you think the perceived complexity of the process deters people? Share your thoughts in the comments below.